Hey everyone! Thanks for being here. Today, I want to talk about something really important for you as early career researchers: how to write competitive grant proposals. Whether you're a PhD student or a postdoc, this skill is crucial. It's not just about getting funding. It helps you think clearer about your research, plan better, and communicate your ideas well. So, let's jump in. Why does grant writing matter so much? Well, first, it makes you get really clear on what you want to do, your goals, your plan, your impact. Second, funding is kind of like the currency of research. Having grants means your work gets done, your CV looks strong, and doors open for your career. And third, lots of PhD grads say learning how to write grants was one of the best things they did, even before they won anything, because it made them better researchers. Here's the rough roadmap for getting funded. First, find the right funder for your research area. Then, write clear specific aims and a strong hypothesis. After that, prepare your budget. It needs to match your project. And finally, understand how reviewers think, so you write your proposal in a way that speaks to them. So, where do you find money? It depends on your field and country. For biomedical sciences, NIH is a big one globally. Horizon Europe is great if you're working on interdisciplinary or European collaborations. And don't forget your national funders. They often have special calls for students and postdocs. A tip: keep a calendar of deadlines and rules so you don't miss anything. Most grants look similar. You'll have a cover letter, an abstract or summary, your specific aims, the research strategy, and the budget. You'll also include CVs or biosketches and maybe letters of support. Each piece needs to fit together and tell a clear story about your project. Now, the specific aims page. This is really the heart of your proposal. It's the first thing reviewers read, and often the one they remember. Let me give you two quick examples. Here's a week one. We want to study how the brain works using imaging and behavior tests. The aims are basically: collect data, analyze data, publish. See? It's very vague, no clear question or focus. Now here's a strong one. We hypothesize that aging reduces connectivity between the prefrontal cortex and cingulate, which impairs executive function. Aims. Use fMRI to compare brain connectivity in young and older adults. Correlate connectivity with performance on cognitive tasks. Explore white matter structure with DTI. This one is specific, testable, and well-structured. This is the kind of clarity that grabs reviewers' attention. Your hypothesis needs to be clear and testable, not vague or too broad. Here's a weak example. We want to explore how stress affects health. Too broad, right? What kind of stress? What health outcomes? Now, a strong one. We hypothesize that chronic stress increases inflammation by raising IL-6 levels, which impairs insulin sensitivity in adults aged 40 to 60. This is specific, measurable, and grounded in a biological mechanism. It helps reviewers understand exactly what you'll test. Budgeting isn't just filling numbers. It shows reviewers you know what you need to do the project. Typical things you'll budget for: salaries or stipends, equipment, materials, travel, publication costs, and sometimes overheads your institution charges. Make sure your budget matches your research plan. Don't ask for too little or way too much. Alright, so let's talk about what happens when your proposal actually lands in front of reviewers. Most panels follow a standard scoring system. They're looking at a few key areas, and each one gets a score from 1 to 9. 1 is excellent, 9 is poor. First, they'll look at significance. Is your research addressing a real, important problem? Then comes innovation. Is your idea or method new, or does it offer a fresh perspective? Approach and feasibility is a big one. They want to see that your plan is clear, realistic, and well thought out. Investigators, that's you and your team, get judged too. Do you have the expertise and background to pull this off? Then there's the environment. Are you at an institution that has the support and resources you'll need? And finally, they consider overall impact. Basically, will this project actually move the field forward or create real-world value? Now, that overall score is often what makes or breaks the proposal. Even if your idea is brilliant, if the approach is weak or the aims are vague, reviewers will hesitate. So, the bottom line is, write clearly, logically, and don't assume anything. Walk the reviewer through every step. Many grant writing workshops mimic this review process. You write a mock proposal and review others. It's an excellent way to see how your ideas come across and learn from your peers. We'll be starting such workshops here soon, and I encourage you all to join when they launch. Grant agencies are changing what they want. They're looking for work that crosses disciplines, clear societal or policy impact, open science practices like sharing your data, commitment to diversity and inclusion. Keep an eye on these trends and make sure your proposal shows how you meet them. Something that's often shared by past PhD students and postdocs is that, even without winning funding on the first attempt, the grant writing process itself becomes incredibly valuable. It helps sharpen the research question, improves clarity of thought, and strengthens writing, even when preparing papers for publication. So, while funding is the goal, the process of writing a proposal is a meaningful step in developing as a researcher. Here are some resources to check out. And don't forget to talk to your research office or mentors here for help. Thanks so much for your time today. I hope this gave you a clearer idea of how to approach grant writing. If you want feedback on drafts or need help finding a funding opportunity, please reach out. Okay, now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest worry or question about writing grants? Has anyone applied yet? Let's share and learn from each other. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
See you.